Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be speaking about an easy ICT JUDAS swing strategy that I actually used to help myself catch a 2.5R early on in the week on Tuesday. Now, the proof of execution will be at the end of the video. If you do want to check that out, stick around. And yeah, let's get straight into this. So, firstly, we have the rules. So the rules to follow are, you want to mark out Asia session low and high. You then want to wait for either high or low to get taken. Once the high or low gets taken, wait for displacement in the opposing direction and a market structure shift. Once that happens, identify a fair value gap to enter off of. Now, I'm going to quickly demonstrate what this may look like. So here, we may have our Asia session. And let's say we're now in our Asia session, so we may get something like this. So we now have our Asia session, and so what's the first rule? The first rule is you want to mark out the low and high. So we've got our high and we have our low here, so this Asia session. Now you want to wait for either high or low to get taken. Once the high or low gets taken, wait for displacement and the market structure shift. So let's say we take out the low. What do you want to wait for now? You want to wait for displacement and the market structure shift. So we may have our displacement move here. We may have our displacement move here. This is just a messy. So this is our displacement move up, and then you want to go into the lower time frame or identify a market structure shift. Now once you've done that, you want to identify a fair value gap to enter off of. So there may be a fair value gap within this displacement leg, and your entry should be at that fair value gap, low below the fair value gap or at the low, or just cover this low. And then your targets will be Asia session highs or any external highs, etc, etc. Okay, so let's actually go into the charts and show you a trade example that I did take. Okay, so here we have the Asian session range. So if you just go into indicators and search Asian session range, you'll get any of these will do. You'll just mark out the Asian session range. Now this will just literally help you identify the high and low. And like we said, the rules, you want to wait for either high or low to get taken. So let's just put this forward. So we take the low. So you just put this forward. And we want to be trading during the London kill zone too. So we're just waiting, and then we're nearly in the London kill zone. So here we're now in the London kill zone, so 2 to 5 a.m. New York local time. So we can actually be looking for trades now. So we actually have the Asian session range low, which is actually here, right? And let's see what price actually does. So this is the Asian session high, this is the Asian session low. Price takes the Asian session low. See, we're still waiting. Now we're just going to go down to the 5-minute time frame, and we want to wait for displacement to the upside with a market structure shift. We're just still waiting. And there we go. We've now created this displacement move. We've also got a market structure shift. Now some of you may be asking, thinking, how is this a market structure shift? Well, I can tell you how this is a market structure shift. You can see this high actually did take this low by less than a pip. Now this still counts as a market structure shift. Why? This high put in a new low. Price has now taken this high, so market structure has now shifted. We've created this strong move up, this displacement, and yeah, so that's our rules to follow. So we've marked out that Asian session high and low, waited for either high or low to get taken. The low over here gets taken, Asian session low. We then wait, we create displacement and a market structure shift, Now what? You want to identify a fair value gap to enter off of. So we have this fair value gap, and I just want to see what price does. Price comes into this fair value gap. Now, I didn't actually take my entry straight off the fair value gap in this example. I wanted further confirmation. I wanted price to actually move away from this fair value gap. And there we have it. Now we had this up close candle after touching into this fair value gap. This showing us that price is respecting this fair value gap. So I then went long over here. I put my stop loss just here, I believe. It was here, so below this fair value gap, maybe just a bit below too. So below this fair value gap. So maybe it would have been somewhere around about here. And then my take profit was not at this high, it was somewhere, it was actually bang on here. Now there's a reason to why I actually done that, and the reason being is I can't actually share that because I keep that only disclosed in my mentorship. So if you do want to join my mentorship, it is linked below. We also had a main reason to why we were looking for buys. So this model actually represented, so it gave us further confirmation for buys, but there was additional reasons to why I was actually looking for longs. And of course that's going to be disclosed with my mentorship. And yeah, let's just carry on. But this in and of itself is very powerful. Okay, don't get it twisted. This in and of itself is very, very, very powerful. So had the market structure shift. We had this fair value gap. Price came into this fair value gap, moved away, and now we'll see what price does. And boom. TP hit. Nice 2.5 R. Now, we could have bought straight at this fair value gap. However, sometimes I want further confirmation. It depends how I am. Okay, sometimes I just want that further confirmation, depending on the market conditions. I just want further confirmation to actually have that probability stacked with me, okay, not against me. Sorry, I forgot to put the trade execution up on the screen. It will be put on the screen now, so you can see my entry, the price, etc., etc. And check the description below. My Instagram will be linked below. Make sure you drop that follow. My mentorship will also be linked below. If you want to do join that, that's linked below. And make sure to join my public Telegram channel, which is also linked below. Now, it's been wonderful. Until next time, take care.